This call begins as a minor shoplifting complaint, just a stolen beer. Nothing about this moment suggests the deadly struggle that's coming.
Since Christmas.
Hello.
The officer tries to keep things calm. No weapons drawn, no pressure, just simple questions. But the suspect's attitude is already shifting.
39-year-old Giselle Victoria Gonzalez, who told police she hasn't seen or heard from her roommate, Rooney Liedi Medina Pacheco, for days. Investigators also learned the missing woman's son had not heard from her either, which, according to an arrest report, was highly unusual for the family. Due to the circumstances, Giselle successfully filed Rooney as a missing person, but 1 week later, investigators questioned Giselle again.
Here the officer notices something off. The suspect keeps avoiding simple instructions, and that's usually the first warning sign.
Phone on Christmas morning before leaving her room around 1 p.m. when she says she noticed her roommate was gone. Giselle also said the pair, both from the Dominican Republic, had gotten into a heated argument a week prior to Rooney's disappearance. The fight was allegedly over $3,000 of Rooney's money, but suddenly went missing while the roommates were preparing to send packages to the Dominican Republic. One of Rooney's co-workers would later tell detectives that Rooney believed Giselle had taken the money and threatened to call police. As the investigation continued, detectives noted that Rooney's employer and her family had still not heard from her, and her passport had not been used. Rooney's mother also told detectives she called her daughter on Christmas Day when she said an unknown female answered, quote, in an aggressive manner, saying Rooney could not come to the phone before hanging up. Investigators would later track Rooney's cell phone movements, which they said matched with Giselle's location.
Watch closely. The suspect's behavior starts to escalate. Small movements, hesitation, and refusal to step out create a dangerous mix.
Giselle had allegedly stopped at a Lowe's where they said surveillance footage shows her purchasing a chainsaw before heading over to a Walmart where she allegedly bought trash bags, rubber gloves, and Dawn dish soap. That takes us to February 15th, 2023, when detectives decide they have plenty more to talk to Giselle about.
Have you heard anything? No.
I think you're coming home good news.
No, I was hoping so too. So, what time do you get to work today?
Huh?
What time do you get done today?
¿A qué hora sale el trabajo? Ya casi.
Ya, ¿cómo que hora?
Ya voy a salir casi ya. Ya a las 5, 10 minutos.
Oh, okay. She said like 10 minutes. We'll wait for your son.
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay? Okay. All right. Cool. This is my partner, Alvin. Giselle. So we got some new stuff. So I was wondering, would you come back to the station?
Tenemos información nueva, en el caso, o sea, quiere saber si te puede venir para atrás, para la estación.
¿Para la estación? Sí.
Sí, hablar con nosotros.
¿A qué hora?
Yeah.
What time?
No. Sí, ahora sí puede.
No.
Si tiene tiempo ahora.
Giselle agrees to talk to detectives, who escort her to the police station.
Is that okay? All right. So we just want to go over some new things that have come out, and we're trying to figure this out. We're trying to find her still, you know.
At this point, the officer spots what looks like a knife. This changes everything. A simple shoplifting call has now become a high-risk situation.
If I had to, it looks almost like, well, let me put it this way. On the 26th, the phone shows at a place, okay, at about 6 o'clock in the morning, all right? And it's a store, and so we went to that store and we have some video from there. What do you think we saw in that video?
¿Entendiste lo que él dijo?
Que fueron al store, a una tienda.
This is where the struggle breaks out, fast, chaotic, unpredictable. Officers train for this, but nothing is ever clean in real life.
I mean,
Because I said, what do you think the video is going to show? And that's what she just said. She said, I don't know, I was there, or Rooney was there, or we were both there.
Is it both? Were you with Rooney there?
I don't know. Dígame usted.
¿Estaba con Rooney ese día o no?
No.
No.
No estaba con él.
The suspect continues resisting, and officers are fighting to keep control. Every second the weapon is nearby increases the danger.
Sí, yo fui a una tienda en la mañana.
Okay. She said she did go to a store in the morning. ¿A qué hora fuiste?
En esos días,
El 26, específicamente el 26.
en la Semoran es una ferretería.
And right here, the fatal
Una
moment,
ferretería.
a split
Ferretería.
second, one
Es,
shot,
Lowe's,
and the entire
Oh,
situation
Lowe's.
turns from struggle to
Lowe's
tragedy.
o
Sí.
Home Depot, uno de esos.
Okay. So she said she did go to a Lowe's or Home Depot, one of those, on Cimarron.
Okay.
Okay.
So you remember that?
Ahora sí.
¿Se te recuerda eso? Okay.
Do you remember?
Yo
What,
fui a una tienda.
do you remember what you bought at the Lowe's?
¿Te recuerdas?
¿Matas?
Pero de motor,
De motor.
Okay, so she said she bought a machine that has a motor to cut like trees and plants and stuff.
Do you remember going anywhere else now that we're asking? Do you remember going anywhere else now?
You can hear the shock in the officers' voices. Adrenaline crashing, confusion rising, the reality of what just happened hits instantly.
On the 26th?
Fuiste a Walmart el día 26.
Sí.
For what?
Okay.
¿A qué hora? Sí, antes de entrar a trabajar creo que sí fui a Walmart.
She said
Pero
she thinks she
no-
went before
no
she went to
compré.
work on that Monday.
For what? What did she buy?
¿Y qué compraste en Walmart?
No llegué a comprar nada, creo.
She said she doesn't think she bought anything.
She didn't buy. So why did you go? What did you go for?
¿Qué iba a comprar? Okay. She said she went to Walmart trying to get the same thing she bought at Lowe's, the machine she
¿Cuál
bought
es
at
más
Lowe's.
barato?
But she bought it at Lowe's. Why would she go to Walmart to try and buy the thing that she just bought at Lowe's?
Well, she doesn't remember if she went to Walmart first or Lowe's
Okay.
first.
Okay. So she's saying she didn't buy. Did you buy?
She said she didn't buy anything at Walmart.
Okay.
I think yo no compré nada, creo.
Giselle eventually admits to buying the chainsaw and shopping at Walmart the day before she reported Rumi missing. When the detective reveals he knows more than he's letting on.
But you did buy something. See?
Sí.
Do you remember now?
No, ahora sí me recuerdo.
Do you remember?
Ahora
Help you.
sí,
Yeah,
pero
yeah. Tell me.
es que hace
Witnesses inside describe what they saw, adding clarity to the chaotic struggle outside the store.
plátano, qué
She
sé
said she
yo.
don't remember what she bought. She said maybe
Ese 2
plantains.
meses y algo.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, here, let me ask you this question, okay? Because obviously now something's a little off, right? I want to go back to this phone thing because I think we're missing something. You would agree, right? If Rumi's phone is in one place and here you are, and she's not there, what does that mean?
I don't know.
¿Entiendes lo que
What do you
dice?
think it means?
Ella tiene llave para su carro?
No.
Okay. So she's saying maybe she left it in her car because she always leaves her car unlocked. So I asked her, does Rooney have keys to her car? She said, no,
Always
she
mi
always
carro
leaves
está
it unlocked. I said, but to drive it, do you need keys? She said, yeah. But Rooney doesn't have a key to drive it.
Right? If you had her phone,
I don't
okay.
have the phone.
No, not now. Listen to me. I'm not. Please understand. I'm just trying to understand. If you grabbed her phone, it's okay. We just need to know because that's the only thing that makes sense right now is how did you get her phone? And I'm trying to understand that. So something happened that you got her phone. Would you agree?
Yeah.
¿Entiendes lo que dice?
So let's be real. You had her phone that night. Somebody answered it at the house. That's how somebody answered it. Was it you or who was it that answered the phone? Somebody did.
I don't know.
We know that though. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's okay. Who was it? We just need to know who answered.
I don't know.
Okay. You had the phone the whole night though, right?
In my
Go ahead. And it was in your purse. Okay. How did it wind up in your purse?
she put en la cartera.
She put it in there? Why would she do that?
And
So you're saying she left before? So, okay. So make sure I understand. I just want to make sure I don't want to miss anything. 'Cause
okay.
she comes over there to talk to you. Rooney comes over to talk to you about this money, right? And she's upset about this money. She comes to your house to talk about the money.
Mhm.
And she doesn't talk about the money with you. She just leaves.
We don't talk.
Right. So the whole point of her coming over there is to talk to you about the money, but that didn't happen.
We don't
Right.
talk.
And then you thought but see, you told me the phone might be in the car, but the whole time you knew it was in your
And
purse.
The officer explains what he believed the suspect was reaching for and why he thought deadly force was the only option.
Does that make a lot of sense to you? That doesn't make any
No.
sense. No.
Okay, so she's saying when she woke up on the 25th, Rooney wasn't there, but the phone was, and it was on the table. And so she physically put it in her purse.
This is really important because, this whole time we've been asking you to try and help us find Rooney, right? and you know that phone would have gone a long way to helping us find her. Then why wouldn't you just tell us about the phone when we talk to you?
So, ¿por qué cuando ellos hablaron contigo no dijiste del teléfono?
No sé.
Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
No tiene sentido, ¿verdad?
No.
It would almost seem like you're hiding something. Well, why would Rooney think that you took her money?
I don't know.
I don't know.
¿Quién la va a abrir?
Sí. She said she doesn't believe that there was any money. She said if we listen to the conversation she had with her on Saturday, they weren't arguing, they were talking calmly to each other. Rooney was telling her that she was depressed, hadn't eaten in 2 days. And she said that the box was already sealed, and the company sealed it when they got there too. She's like, there's...
Moments later, another investigator steps in to chat with Giselle before her story starts to unravel.
So what happened with that money? Did you spend it on electric bill? Is there any way to recover any of that money? And if not, it's okay, but I just need to know so we know you're telling the truth about it. Does that make sense?
¿Entendiste?
Entendí la mayor parte.
¿Entiendes?
So talk
Porque
to
eso
me.
es insignificante.
This final section highlights the devastating truth. A single stolen beer led to a fatal confrontation no one expected.
Tell me about the day so that way I could clear it up for you and then we could go forward from here.
Tenía que pagar renta.
I had to pay rent.
And that's understandable, I get it. It's a
Ella
lot.
entiende completamente.
Didn't they just raise the rates in Orlando? Like, it's crazy right now. What happened to your hands?
Me quemé
She burned it.
When?
Cuando?
en el trabajo.
At
Cuando?
work?
So I want to take a step back about the phone and find out what she did to the phone. 'Cause she admitted to taking the phone.
Yeah.
So there was no reason for her to take the phone, but yet she took the phone.
Yeah.
What did she do with it? Or I put it back in the house. There was no reason to take it, but you took it, but there was no reason to leave it and you left it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why would you take it in the first place if you're going to leave it right behind afterward?
Yeah.
If you're expecting her to call.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. No tiene sentido. He said, si tú lo llevaste cuando no tenía que llevar, ¿por qué lo va a dejar cuando no tiene que dejar? Porque si por acaso ella te va a llamar todavía, ahora más tiempo todavía ha pasado, entonces es más importante tener ese celular si por acaso ella llama. Entonces, ahora es la hora de explicar a mí si tú lo botaste.
Sí lo boté.
¿Lo botaste?
Sí.
Okay, she threw it out.
Porque después ya comenzaron a... Su hija me estaba amenazando.
Her daughter was threatening her, so she threw it out.
Yeah. I would be worried.
Eso tiene sentido. Por eso te estoy preguntando. El grandote de condominio. She threw it in the dumpster.
I'm going to ask you this, okay? Because I don't want you to dig a hole with us because we're not the detectives, okay? Is there any way, any chance you still have the phone at all?
¿Alguna chance que por acaso tú tienes celular o sabes dónde podemos encontrar el
Te lo
celular?
juro que no lo tengo.
Because if you're
Lo
nervous,
boté.
hold on.
She threw it out. She's like,
All
I don't
right,
have it.
I just want to make sure because you're like,
Ella
oh
solamente
crap,
quiere tener
I have the
certeza.
phone and now I can't say it because I told the detective I didn't have the phone. I just want to make sure because I don't want the detective to find the phone
Lo boté,
anywhere
lo boté.
near your house, your person, anything of that nature.
¿Qué basura? ¿Cuál fue del condominio?
Lo mandé en una caja
¿Tú le enviaste a una caja? ¿Para qué? ¿Para dónde?
para Santo Domingo.
She sent it in a box to Santo Domingo. She didn't even throw it out. She told her sister that it was for a person and not to use it.
Giselle's story about Rooney's phone changes multiple times before she admits to sending it to the Dominican Republic after also admitting to taking the money, another major difference in her initial claims.
Atacó.
Esta es la hora.
No me atacó.
Entonces, ¿qué pasó?
No peleamos.
¿Qué pasó con ella?
No sé.
What-
Me salió enojada.
What happened?
Yeah.
Because I missed all this.
She left upset.
She left upset. How did you? What was the conversation? Walk me
Ya yo
through.
le
You
dije,
wake
ya.
up.
She told me.
Because you're being honest now, right?
Ya yo
Are
te
we-
dije, yo no voy a repetir lo mismo.
She's not gonna repeat it.
Okay, so tell me what happened. So you can understand,
dije.
right?
Rooney was apparently approached her at the door. She would not open her bedroom door. And
You
Rooney-
wouldn't open the door, right?
Right. And
Okay. What
Rooney-
time was this?
Around 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And Rooney kept questioning her about her money. and the fact that she wanted her money, and she told her she would get her the money, but that she didn't want to talk about it.
Okay.
And then after that, according to her, sometime after that, Rooney just left the house. That's why she was saying upset.
Okay.
And that's why, remember in the beginning, I questioned her. Hold on, you never talked to her, but you know that she left upset.
Yeah. No, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that's when I brought up, hey, listen, she's not going to just leave her phone. She's going to come back for her phone.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
So I'm just playing this out, right? Giselle, I want to talk to you. Open the door. I came here. Come out here. No, I don't want to talk to you. We'll talk through the door. Okay, well, where's my money, Giselle? Where'd you put it? I don't want to talk about it right now, okay? Do you see how this conversation is going right now, Giselle? This doesn't make any sense. I'm going to be opening the door.
Yo voy a forzar esa puerta abierta.
I'm going to be opening the
Yo
door.
quiero mi plata y yo voy a forzar esa puerta abierta.
Hey, I told you I don't want to talk about this right now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm getting upset because she's still knocking, banging on my door.
Ella no va a parar de pegar esa puerta porque ella quiere hablar contigo, te va a confrontar, se puso nerviosa y tú abriste la puerta para, mira, párate con esa bobada, yo te voy a coger tu plata.
On the flip side, Rooney's over
O
here.
ella trató de
Let
coger esa
me
puerta porque de
in.
verdad
I
la
want to
puerta,
talk to
la
you
puerta
about
se
this
rompe
money.
fácil. La
Right?
Esa puerta con un poquito de fuerza se abre.
She has her phone on her. She's not just going to leave, put her phone down, walk out.
Okay, me pregunta, ¿ella me va a poner una máquina o ella va a estar...
If you're going to put her in the machine, or what you're going to keep doing?
I'm just, this doesn't make sense to me.
Pregunta ya.
I don't have to put you on a machine to tell you that this isn't the honest truth.
Que hacer ya, porque repetir lo mismo, ya viene y repite lo mismo, repite lo mismo.
I could repeat, we're having you repeat this over and over again because you haven't been truthful from us from the very get-go.
Eso me estresa que me estén repitiendo la misma cosa.
It's stressful because you've been lying.
Desde el principio, tú has mentido.
Pero pero ya te dije. O sea, no entiendo.
You haven't been honest with us from the get-go.
Tú no eres una persona de confrontar, tú no eres una persona de estresar.
I don't need to hook you up to a lie detector machine for you to tell me that you haven't been telling me the complete truth.
¿Sabe qué pasó este día?
In light of Giselle's statements, a search warrant for her cell phone and apartment is granted.
Si hay una orden.
Orlando Police, anyone in the apartment? Orlando Police, anyone in the apartment? Orlando Police, is anyone in the apartment?
¿Qué es lo que pasa? Yo no entiendo.
An arrest affidavit shows that Giselle allegedly made multiple alarming searches around the time of Rumi's disappearance, including which side of the body the aorta is on and what do they do with the trash in Orlando. Furthermore, investigators said dried blood was found strewn throughout the apartment that was later confirmed to be Rumi's. A blood expert would also later classify some of the spatter as cast-off stains resulting from a swinging object. Despite Giselle's conflicting statements and evidence found on her cell phone and in her apartment, the 39-year-old is let go, while Rooney remains missing. Nearly 2 years pass before detectives track down Giselle once again, this time nearly 1,200 miles away in Hartford, Connecticut.
Hi, ma'am. Giselle, right? Okay. So I'm Detective Noel. Okay. I have a couple of detectives here with me from Orlando. Okay.
How are you?
So I have a search warrant to take your DNA.
Okay.
Okay, but we have to do it at the police department.
Okay, I have to go now?
Yes.
Hi. Yes. We have to go now?
Yes, we have to go now, yes.
You have to put in the car or I go with you or?
You can drive us, but you got to follow us and stay with us, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in front of you. Detective Thomas is going to stay behind you, and we'll all go together. Okay? But just do me a favor, make sure you follow us, okay?
I follow you.
All right. And when we get to the police department, we're going to explain everything to you, okay? All right? Do you want to...
Giselle is escorted to a police station, where this time, detectives have even more to talk to her about.
You told a couple people you had a fight, right? We talked to some neighbors upstairs. We got a lot of stuff to indicate there was a fight there. You guys had a fight. That's okay. You can have a fight with somebody.
Yeah, everybody fights.
Sure. So who hit? So like, who put hands on who first? Did she get at you first? Did she come at you?
Yes.
Okay. What did she do to you? She hit you?
She, galleta, una galleta.
Okay, so inicialmente tú estabas en el cuarto cuando ella llegó, ¿correcto? Sí, pero so I was asking her, at what point did she come out of the room? Because initially she told us you were talking to her to the door, and then at what point did you come out? Because she said that she smacked us. So at what point did you come out?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then...
Well, just have her tell us what happened. Just tell us, she hit her. Where did she hit her? And just tell us what happened. Walk us through, she hit her. We'll get to the when she came in the room, fine, that's later, but she hit her.
¿Te dio y qué pasó?
No recuerdo ya. Yo trato como de bloquear como todas esas cosas, o sea...
So she's saying, she's like, I'm not an aggressive person unless you push me.
Sure.
And I told her, yeah, that's
why we're asking you.
Eso es normal.
Right?
So si ella vino allá a tu casa enfogonada por el dinero.
Ya, no sé más.
Okay, so she's saying, yeah, they fought, and then after the fight, she left, and she left her phone in the apartment. Okay, so she's saying that they were punching each other, hitting each other. I asked her, did anybody pick up anything? She said that Rooney hit her with a purse. She was swinging her purse, and it was very heavy. I said, well, did you pick up anything? She said, no, I didn't pick up anything.
Now, Giselle admits the pair did come to blows, a direct contrast of her 2022 claim.
So actually I said, what stopped the fight? She's like, she didn't remember. She was like, we just stopped. I was like, well, what happened?